Hey guys, Happy New Year. I hope you all had a fantastic week. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas. Hope you had fun staying up on New Year's, had a good time. Today we got a few different things to do. I look forward to this video. I got a lot of different stuff. I finished up a few big projects I've been working on that didn't end up in videos for various reasons. I got some shop lights that I just got at Home Depot today that I'm going to be setting up. Because as you can kind of see, it's a little dark in here. It's nice, it's kind of soft lighting, but it's too dark for certain things. So, got a couple shop lights. Hopefully they work out. We'll get them set up. I got a few different various items. And one of the things I'm excited about is on Christmas, I got a TIG welder. So my gracious parents went and they bought me a TIG welder, helped me learn how to do stuff, helped me improve my abilities. So I'm looking forward to learning that. I enjoy MIG welding, so hopefully TIG welding I can figure out and do good at, and then hopefully advance my future with that. So anyway, that's going to be involved. I got some other projects I'm going to start looking into, but anyway, this is a big video. Got a lot of stuff going on. I hope you all enjoy it, and I hope you stick around till the end. Oh, look at that. Shoot. These are hardwired. I didn't want hardwired. Well, what can I do about that? I wanted them to be outlet plug-ins. I don't have any hardwiring up there. Well, that sucks. I might have to go return those and get some of the ones I actually need. Crud. Well, Home Depot is only like 15 minutes away, so what time do they close? 9 o'clock. Alright, I'll be back. I got play bars that are the right ones. Hey! Look at that. When you read the label carefully, it has the outlet, not the outlet, plug-in. I have no free outlets. Unveiling. Woo! Oh yeah! Alright. Oh, don't aim that at yourself. Oh, that's bright. Ah, I did it again. Stupid, stop it. Oh. Okay, I'm going up there with no idea how to install it, and we're gonna make it work. You, shut off. Shut off. Okay. Hi, guys. My camera preview shut off, so I hope you can still see me enough. Don't worry, there's plenty of space right up here. The ceiling totally isn't full of nails from the shingles either. Vamos! Heavy. Alright, so this is the welder I was graciously given, and it's a multi-process stick TIG or MIG. I've never done any TIG welding in my life. I suck at stick welding. Only welding I can really do reliably is MIG. So what I'm gonna do is I could take this and make it my only welder and sell my Hobart. But what I want to do is keep both of them so I don't have to switch back and forth. If I need TIG, I have to set up for TIG. If I need MIG, I have to set up for MIG. So I'm gonna have this one be a dedicated TIG machine, leave that one as its dedicated MIG machine, and then I'm gonna build a new welder cart that can hold both welders. And for TIG welding, you're supposed to use 100% argon gas instead of 75-25 like I have. So I am going to make a new cart that can hold both these welders on top of each other because I have a really tiny space that it has to go into, and it'll hold both gas bottles side by side. But nobody really makes and sells that, as far as I could find, in a manner that I need. They make some that are like side by sides, but then that's too wide for where I need mine to go. So mine has to be a stack. So I'm gonna build one of those, and hopefully it'll work out pretty well and I can make it out of the metal that I already have. So let's get right to it. All right, got all of the tubing cut up for the cart. So now I'm going to be able to start welding this together. But I think, judging by what time it is right now, I might run down to the city, get the argon for the TIG welder, and get some wheels to put on the bottom of this thing because I want heavier duty wheels. I'm gonna run down there real quick, I think, and take care of all that, and then when I get back, I'll get back to welding it all. I just went all the way down to the place that I get welding gas at, and everything online said that they're open today. Today I'm filming on New Year's Eve, and everything said that they're open. Get all the way down there, closed. So, gonna have to go without the other gas bottle, and I got the casters for this, so we'll be able to move forward with it, just won't be able to actually set everything up today. But I'll get it soon, hopefully. So I thought that I had fixed the porosity issue by simply tightening that set screw. What I came to learn was that set screw was a problem, but it caused another issue. It damaged the O-rings on the gas on the whip assembly down there. So I had to run to the hardware store, which luckily there was one that was still open around here, so I ran there real quick and got 2 new O-rings. They weren't the exact right size, but they fit and they pressed in the way they should, so we're fine, I think. And I noticed immediately my gas pressure changed on my bottle. So the bottle pressure was the same, the line pressure changed immediately up by another 5 CFH. So I adjusted that, just ran a whole bunch of welds here, not a single one has porosity in it. So I'm thinking I had a bad O-ring on the valve, not the valve, I don't know what you call that at the base, but at the base of the whip assembly, I had a bad O-ring and it was allowing air to be drawn in through the gas line. So replaced it, put it in, ran a bunch of welds, not an ounce of porosity coming through. As far as I can see, it looks beautiful again, and I think, guys, Lord willing, that fixed it. So in theory, I should be able to weld this whole thing out now and move on with my life, because that was causing me major grief. It's been doing that for a while, and I'm thinking when that set screw came loose, those O-rings backed out, and the pressure of the wire feeding through kind of jiggled it around and made it damage the O-ring. And so replace the O-rings seems to fix it. So I think we're gonna go ahead and get this thing welded out solid now, and then continue with assembly on it. Well, I hate to do it because of waste and time, but I built this backwards. So I want the steering to be on the front end so you can pull it out away from a wall and guide it around a room, and back the gas canister up so that the welders are accessible up front. But I put the wrong plates on the back. So steering is in the back of the thing, not in the front of the thing like I wanted it to be. So I was thinking about it, and I think though it's going to be really wasteful, which I hate to do, I'm going to go ahead and pull these brackets out and make new ones and reverse it so it's steering on the front like I wanted it to be. It means I have to go and take this bar out, the two plates, and this bar and the two plates. So I have to cut them all out, grind everything smooth again, and then recut all the new parts and weld them all in. So it stinks, but again, I want to do everything as best as I can, especially considering what this is. I'll go into more detail on that later. So I need to make sure that's built right. So as much as I hate undoing work, I'm going to undo work and build it the right way. There we go. There's one piece out. And that actually like physically hurts taking that out, guys. That one was not as much a fan of leaving as the other one was. Jeez. We should be ready for real this time to move on to the next steps, which I think are getting the flats and the shelving installed for the welders to actually sit on. Alright, now we have crossbars in here, and that'll support the weight when a welder's sitting in there. And I think what we're going to use for these two sheets will be expanded metal sheeting, so that way it still supports it and it'll sit in here real nice. We'll have it like bolt down. I don't want to weld it in, I don't think, but we will then have the ability, if there's something down here, we can see through this shelf. It'll make things easier to grab down here. Rather than having to bend all the way down to look, you'll be able to see through the shelf and just grab things. But then this bottom one will be a solid plate of like 16 gauge, I think. So the announcement here is this, I am planning on putting up prints for sale on my Patreon. So you can buy the design and get all the dimensions and everything, and then make one yourself for your small shops. So if you would like to do that, go check out my Patreon, link down in the description below. It would support me and help me build all these projects I do. So if you want to go check that out, I really appreciate it. And I think at some point here in the near future, I might start making kits of this thing and selling it as a assembly required kit, so that you can get one for your own shop, weld it together, and then be able to have all this storage space. I will be adding more features onto it before then though. I want to get a place to hold the TIG rods, I want to get a place to hang up my helmet, a few things like that, and then I'll finalize the design and put it up for sale. So if you'd like to support me in what I do here, I would greatly appreciate it. Go check out my Patreon below. Just take a look at that and see what you think. But that is the big announcement with this. So this is the first thing I've actually tried to publicize and sell. So I hope you like it. I think it's really nice. It's working out pretty good for me. I really like the grading because I can see through it and I can grab stuff without needing to bend over and look at the bottom of it. But that is what we're doing here, so I'll quit bothering you guys and we will continue with assembly on it. Alright, so I finally settled on the way I'm going to do the chains for the bottle. I went back and forth on whether I should do a solid rail, like a 3/8 rod, but I could see some issues with the tank if you only have one tank tipping over still and it wouldn't really guard it. Ease of changing it out, the whole mechanism that would have to go there wouldn't have been as simple. So I decided to go with the tried and true chain method where a chain will drop down in a groove, wrap around the bottle, and drop down in another groove. And that way it's adjustable for any bottle size. If it's one of the larger ones, if it's a 127 or if it's a 99 or whatever that size is, the chain can still go around it. So in theory that'll work just fine. It's what every other welder uses. I'm just doing side by side. I'm doing two of them. So we got the rail on. So now the next step will be I'm gonna get hardware to hold the shelving down for the top and middle shelf. It's going to be 1/4 by 3/4 inch, I think, panhead bolts. So I need to get those. I'm not running to the store today though. So next step is figure out what I want to do about the rail around the side. How do I want to hold this sheet on? I don't know if I want to do any panhead screws like on these shelves. And I don't know that I can because there's no way to get a drill into that gap. So everything would be drilled out crooked and it would just be really chintzy. So I might do something like leaving this sitting on it just without anything attaching it, and then having a rail that screws on to the outside to keep this from sliding around, and then also as a protection from any small items rolling out of the cart. Alright, way too long later, I am now deciding I'm not going to do a strip the whole way around because this is so short, I can definitely foresee wanting to put like a little tote in there to store parts in, and it would be a nightmare trying to pull the tote out if there's a lip in there. So I'm not going to do a lip the whole way around, but I am going to do one right around the gas bottle seat. So that way the gas bottle can't, though there's a chain up here, if it tries tilting, it can slide and then it'll still fall out, or as you're rolling it around, it'll kind of vibrate its way over. So I'm still going to put a rail on the end here, but not up in the front section, making it easier to get stuff in and out.
Funny, right? Working hard. When did you ever leave me
I'm not sure what the deal is, but I'm not a fan of these wheels. They don't turn very easily, and I'm not liking it. Hey guys, thanks for watching today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you guys go down below, subscribe, ring the bell so you know when I post all my videos every other week on Sunday to YouTube, on Saturday to my Patreon. Bonus content to my Patreon. I put blooper reels there and I put extra videos that I don't put on YouTube. So make sure you guys go check that out. Link in the description below. Make sure you like the video if you did. Comment what you guys would like to see me working on, or if you got any thoughts on this project. I'm quite happy with it. I'm pretty happy with the result. So let me know below what you guys think of it, or if you have any changes that you think would be good for it, because I'm always open to improving things. But that's going to be it for today, guys. I hope you have a fantastic weekend, and I look forward to talking to you all in a couple weeks again. Bye.